Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 90 of the Sim Racing Show, and this week is absolutely stacked. Gran Turismo 7 are dropping a spicy update, including a Nürburgring slaying monster. I was nominated for sim racing at the Autosport Awards with people such as Lando Norris, might have heard of him. Assetto Corsa Rally is heading somewhere iconic. Forza Horizon 6 has finally shown real gameplay, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I think about it. And NASCAR 25 just added a long missing track. Le Mans Ultimate is lining up a hypercar tyre change that could quietly flip race strategy on its head, and Rennsport is expanding its circuits. Let's get into it. So another Gran Turismo 7 update is dropping, and Kaz's 3-car drop is actually serious, because first up we're getting the Xiaomi SU7 Ultra. This is that mental electric super saloon that has been talked about since last year, and it's the one that made those headlines when it put down to monster Nürburgring times. And it's worth saying this is a pretty big moment for GT7 because it's essentially a new Chinese manufacturer joining the game in a proper way. Second, we've got the Hyundai Elantra NTCR. This one was already teased at a World Series event, and it's basically Gran Turismo 7 saying, okay, here's a proper pucker touring car spec machine, not the VGTs we've seen before from Hyundai, but a proper existing touring car. Should be a really interesting addition for Sport Mode 2 because it's not a random road car, it's a purpose-built race car. Could end up sitting around Group 4 territory if you ask me. And the third one, it's a spicy one. It's a Porsche 911 with a big wing, and the smart money is that it's a newer GT3R, which, if true, is exactly what sport mode players have been begging for, because a lot of Group 3 and GT7 is, let's be polite for once, a little bit dated. So yeah, we've got 2 race cars plus a Nürburgring monster, and for a 3-car update, that's a big W for me. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I've got something special for you tomorrow as well on the channel. Right, the next piece of sim racing news actually involves me as the news story. So for the first time, I'm not only telling you the news, but I am the news because I was nominated at the Autosport Awards as the first sim racing creator to be recognised there. And that might sound like, okay, cool, what is this? But you have to understand what the Autosport Awards are. This is the room where the biggest names in motorsport are getting celebrated. For example, Max Verstappen won Driver of the Year this year. It was in London. It was absolutely stacked with people that you normally only see on a grid or on TV. Like Lando Norris was there. I shared the red carpet with him. Isaac Hadjar as well. Andrea Stella. Wheatley from Audi. Sir Jackie Stewart was there. So many people were there. So for sim racing to be in the same conversation as Jackie Stewart is insane. And we do sim racing, we are simulating real world motorsport, and these worlds are colliding. And I think for a sim racer like myself to get a nomination is a sign that sim racing is really there. So genuinely, thank you for watching 90 episodes here, commenting, sharing, backing and voting for me, because none of this happens without the community, and I promise you I'm going to keep fighting. All right, now let's get on to the next piece of news, and it doesn't involve me, so back to normal. It's Assetto Corsa Rally, because the next early access patch is bringing Monte Carlo rally content. So we know we're getting 2 new stages, and they're both well-known tests, La Baleine, Vesuvius and Sisteron. From the teaser screenshots, it looks like there's going to be that classic Monte Carlo vibe as well, which is cold, frosty tarmac. And that's important because the Monte Carlo Rally is all about conditions changing. If the game actually makes you think about grip and tyre choices on these stages, that could add a really good extra layer to the driving and the game as well. They've also confirmed 2 new cars are coming in the 0.3 update. They're keeping them under wraps for now, but the internet has already gone full detective because the game director did previously hint that the Skoda Fabia Rally 2 was coming at some point. So we'll see if this is the update where it finally shows up. Either way, it sounds like we're going to get more details on the cars and other improvements over the next few days. And like I've said, I think Assetto Corsa Rally needs to keep adding stages so we actually treat it like a rally game and we're not memorizing the stages because we're repeating them so often. I'm actually basically restricting the amount of time I go on Assetto Corsa Rally because I don't want to memorize the courses too much. Right, next we're going to get to Forza Horizon 6, Le Mans Ultimate, NASCAR 25 and other news. Before that, I want to say a big thank you to today's sponsor, which is GT Omega. I've been using GT Omega products for years now, and they are solid, as you know, including the Prime Light rig behind me with the inertia bucket seat that has my SimuCube 2 Pro on it, a 25 Nm base. So if you want to grab something from GT Omega, go to gtomega.co.uk and use my code KIRETH5 for an extra 5% off. Big thanks to GT Mega for sponsoring this video. Right, we're going to get to Forza Horizon 6 now. They've shown actual gameplay, and it looks like the Japan setting is doing a lot of heavy lifting for both the game and the philosophy of the game as well, because we've seen cars drifting on 2G routes, we've seen racing through Tokyo's narrow street, flying along the country's expressways, kind of look like Gran Turismo 7, and this emphasizes why gamers think that Forza Horizon 6 is going to be a return to form for the series. Now, the core Forza Horizon experience is still there. You're racing to earn rewards and cars, participating in driving events, getting your wristbands in the Horizon Festival, but there also looks to be a lot to do on the side as well. Like, for example, there is an estate where you can build your own, like, whatever you want to do in it is your estate, and you can invite your friends to visit you, which sounds a bit crazy. And also is starting with a little bit more of a, you are a nobody and you have to build your way up rather than you arrive at the festival as a big dog. I don't really like the festival stuff. I like the idea that you start as a nobody. It's coming on Xbox and PC on May the 19th, and PS5 players are getting it later in 2026, but there's no exact date yet. So let me know after seeing the gameplay. This is the sim racing show, but are you interested in Horizon or not? Now let's get to NASCAR 25, because Portland is finally in the game. It's kind of funny that it took this long, because Portland International Raceway was missing at launch, even though it's been over in iRacing since early December. But anyway, it's here now with a small catch. You can only run it in quick racing online and only using ARCA or Infinity cars. So it's not a full everything works everywhere rollout yet. The same update from NASCAR 25 gave Sonoma a refresh as well, and there's some bug fixes and general improvements. So it looks like NASCAR 25 is rumbling along nicely. Le Mans Ultimate also got a small update. Nothing too exciting there, just a few fixes. But what the real news is what they said alongside it, because Motorsport Games have basically confirmed that the next patch is going to bring a proper tyre model update for hypercars. And it will come with BAP changes as well. I'm sure Porsche will be happy about that. So even if the current patch for LMU felt a bit like a nothing burger, this is the setup for something bigger. It sounds like they're trying to get the hypercar behavior into a better place before the next major milestone, and that milestone is version 1.3 in March, which is when part 3 of the ERMS DLC is meant to land. So if you're running hypercars on enemy right now, which I am, let me know what your biggest complaint is. Is it the grip drop off? Is it the temps? Is it the behavior on curbs? Because if they're touched on a tire model, this could be the patch that really changes how the hypercars feel. Now, Rennsport revealed it would add extra track layouts to the game's existing circuits, and the example they've shown is Road Atlanta's short course layout. They haven't confirmed what other tracks are getting the same treatment yet, but you'd assume that the big name venues in the game are the obvious candidates like Hockenheim and the Nürburgring, because extra layouts there instantly add more replay value without needing a whole new track. And the timing matters as well, because it's DLC due in February, so between the new layout variants and that DLC drop, the next few weeks are kind of important for Rennsport. This is the kind of update that quietly makes the game more fun overnight, more layouts, more combinations, more reasons to jump back in, just a bit more variety. So let me know, are these track variants a good move for Rennsport, and which track layouts do you want to see get added next? And make sure you share the Sim Racing Show with your mates, because that's it for this week. I'll see you next time.